seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Lawrence will throw. Being chased out left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, the return is Reed. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really there he goes, right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 65 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they could rip off any sort of a gain. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Hey, go!
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
If there was a big window, they're lucky they did get him down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That is caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Easy, 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 easy.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Love. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Love to Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Hey, get set. Yeah. Let's go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Eric Stokes inside the 20 and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
3rd and 2. Now Tua on the bootleg here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they left the throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Packers are going to have a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Christian Watson from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Dolphins nothing. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now Tua. And he completes it to Berrios. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 40 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run with Mostert up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Ready. Ultra. Hey, go Fury.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. 2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Pause red. Strike.
1st down, Love to pass. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra.
Here's Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Berrios. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Packers first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Play action this time with Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, check, smash. Jackrabbit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. On 4th down, Love. That is caught. It's a foot race. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 4th down conversion play Guys, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Steal. Check steal.
Up the middle, Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hey, check mega. Right.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Love now. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
43 rail.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Love, they go play action now. Toward the pylon, caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 8 yards out. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing is Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And some room to roam now. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And a Raven first down.
Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Got it. Hey, go Fury.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now Love going to change things up. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
10 cycles.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 5.
62 blasters.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down in midfield. Love looking to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready, set,
Now is 2nd and 10.
check, steal.
To throw now. Here's Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Hey, check mega. Strike it, strike it.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down, Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Okay, break. Let's go. Go set.
Final play of the half, Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A loss of a yard brings up
Here's Jackson to throw.
at the 28-yard line.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On third down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And they will take over first and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again to Jones. There he goes, left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That's to Kraft, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play fake. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away as his guys are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Quay Walker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because
toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Love now on second down. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. On first and 10, Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Hey, check Mega.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And quickly they get to the line. Now a second down throw for Love here. And the pressure gets to him again. Roquan Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught, and he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Love now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And now off to the races, down the right side, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several. And now here is another interception. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For
Ball.